She texted, "Still at work? Meeting ran late again." But her car was at her coworker's apartment complex. I didn't confront her. I just forwarded the GPS screenshot to our group chat with the caption, "Can someone pick her up from work?" The silence that followed. Original post. I, 29 male, had been with Natalie, 27, for almost 4 years. Living together for 2. Engaged for 6 months. Wedding planned for next spring. Thought I knew her inside and out. Turns out I didn't know shit. 3 weeks ago, Natalie started this new project at work. Big client, lots of late nights, weekend prep sessions. Her coworker Austin was the lead, she was support. Made sense. Her company does that kind of thing. Except the late nights got later. The texts got vaguer. Meeting running over, probably another hour. Client wants revisions, gonna be here till 9. Austin says we need to finalize the presentation, ordering dinner to the office. I'm not a suspicious guy by nature. Trusted her completely. But something felt off. Not her words, her energy. She'd come home wired, almost giddy. Claimed it was just the rush of landing a big account. 2 Tuesdays ago, she texted around 6:30 p.m., "Still at work, meeting ran late again. Don't wait up for dinner. I'll grab something here." Normal, right? Except I'd added her as a family member on Find My about a year ago when we went on a road trip. Safety thing. Never used it. Honestly forgot it existed until that night when I opened my phone and saw the app. Her little icon wasn't at her office downtown. It was at an apartment complex. 20 minutes away, opposite direction from work. I stare at that blue dot for a solid minute. My brain trying to rationalize. Maybe a client lived there. Maybe they were meeting at Austin's place for some reason. But she'd said at work. Specifically, "Still at work." I screenshot it. Looked at our group chat. Me, Natalie, my brother Owen, her sister Bridget, and our 4 closest friends. 8 people total. People who knew us, celebrated with us when we got engaged, helped us look at wedding venues. Typed out, "Can someone pick her up from work?" Attached the screenshot showing her car's location at the Riverside Apartments. Send it. Then I put my phone face down on the coffee table and went to make myself dinner. The silence lasted exactly 4 minutes. Then my phone blew up. Update 1, the fallout. The group chat went nuclear. "Owen, my brother, yo, what the hell?" Bridget, her sister, "Is this real?" My friend Cole, "Bro." Madison, Natalie's college friend, "There has to be an explanation." I didn't respond to any of it. Just ate my pasta and watched a basketball game. Phone kept buzzing. Ignored it. Around 8:45 p.m., Natalie burst through the door. Face red, phone clutched in her hand. "What the hell was that?" she screamed. I looked up from the TV. "What was what? You posted my location in the group chat? Are you insane? You said you were at work. You weren't at work." I was confused. "So you humiliate me in front of everyone." Asked if someone could pick you up. Seemed helpful. She stared at me like I'd grown a second head. "You know exactly what you did. You made me look like someone who lied about where she was." "I can explain." "Cool. Explain." She opened her mouth. Closed it. Opened it again. "Austin, we were working at his place. The office was too loud. We needed to focus. Why didn't you just say that?" I didn't think it mattered. "But you specifically said you were still at work." "That's not I'm at Austin's place working." "That's a lie." "It's not a lie, it's simplifying. We were working at his apartment, alone, while telling me you were at the office." Her face was doing something interesting. Cycling through anger, panic, defiance. Landed on righteous indignation. "You violated my privacy. Tracking me like some stalker. You're on my Find My. You agreed to that. For emergencies." This felt like an emergency. My fiancée was lying about her location. Wanted to make sure she was safe. By blasting it to everyone we know? I shrugged. "If you were really working, what's the problem? Everyone knows work happens at different locations now." She had no response to that. Just stormed to the bedroom and slammed the door. Over the next 2 days, the group chat was chaos. Bridget kept defending Natalie. She'd never cheat. "You're overreacting. Invasion of privacy." Madison was quieter, but still Team Natalie. Owen and Cole, they weren't saying much publicly, but Owen called me. "Bro, that's sketchy as hell." "Yeah. You okay?" "Getting there." "What are you gonna do?" waiting to see what SHE does. What she did was double down. Came out of the bedroom Friday morning with a prepared speech about trust issues and toxic behavior, and how I owed her an apology for publicly shaming her. I listened, then said, "You were at Austin's apartment, alone, at night, while telling me you were at the office, and you want me to apologize? We were working. Then why lie about the location?" I didn't lie. Still at work. When you're at someone's apartment is a line at. She started crying. The frustrated kind. "You don't trust me." I did. Past tense. "So that's it? For years. And you're just, what? Throwing it away over a misunderstanding. Is that what we're calling it? You're being cruel. I'm being clear. You lied. I called you on it. Publicly, yeah. Because I was done playing the fool quietly." She tried a different tactic. Softer. "Baby, I'm sorry. I should have told you I was at Austin's. But I swear, nothing happened. We were just working. I can show you the presentation files, the timestamps. Don't care about timestamps. Care that you lied. It wasn't. It was. And now everyone knows you lied. And that's your consequence." Her face hardened. "You're an asshole. Maybe. But I'm an honest asshole." She grabbed her keys and left. Stayed at Bridget's for the weekend. Monday morning, I got a text from Austin. "Austin, hey man, just want to clear the air. Nothing happened with me and Natalie. We really were working on the client presentation. I can send you proof if you want." I stared at it for a while, then replied, "Me, if nothing happened, why is she staying at her sister's instead of explaining that to me herself? Read receipt." No response. Interesting. Tuesday, Natalie's mom called. Helen, 52, always liked me, seemed confused about the whole thing. "Sweetie, Natalie says you two are having problems." She lied about where she was. I posted proof. Now, she's mad I exposed it. Oh, long pause. Well, relationships are about forgiveness. They're also about honesty, Helen. Yes, but publicly embarrassing her wasn't kind. Neither was lying to me for who knows how long. She says it was just that one time. She says a lot of things. Another pause. What are you going to do? Honestly? Not sure yet. Waiting for her to figure out if she wants to keep lying or start being honest. She loves you. Maybe. But she loves something else more. Haven't figured out what yet. Helen sighed. Just don't make any rash decisions, okay? Wasn't planning to. We hung up. I wasn't lying. I genuinely didn't know what to do next. Part of me wanted to believe the work story. Part of me knew better. Wednesday, the decision got made for me. Update 2. The reveal. Wednesday evening, Madison, Natalie's friend from the group chat, messaged me directly. "Madison, can we talk? In person. Me about? Madison, something you need to know. Coffee tomorrow." We met Thursday afternoon at a place near my office. Madison looked uncomfortable, kept stirring her latte without drinking it. Look, I wasn't sure if I should say anything. But after what happened in the group chat and Natalie's reaction, I can't keep quiet. My stomach dropped. Keep quiet about what? Austin isn't just a coworker. Silence. They've been, I don't know what to call it. Talking? Flirting? It's been going on since January. For months. How do you know? Natalie told me. Back in February. Said they had this connection, that he got her in ways you didn't. But she swore it was just emotional, nothing physical. You believe that? Madison looked miserable. I wanted to. She's my friend. But after seeing her car at his place, I don't know what to believe anymore. Why tell me now? Because when you posted that screenshot, I saw her panic. Not embarrassment. Not anger. Panic. Like someone who got caught. And I thought, if she's really cheating, you deserve to know before you marry her. I sat back. Felt weirdly calm. Like a puzzle piece clicking into place. Thanks for telling me. I'm sorry. I should have said something earlier. Not your circus, not your monkeys. I appreciate you saying something now. We talked for a few more minutes. Madison shared some details, late-night texts, Natalie asking her to cover for work events that might have been dates, the way she talked about Austin with his dreamy quality. After Madison left, I sat in my car for 20 minutes. Not crying, not angry, just processing. Then I drove home and started packing Natalie's stuff. She'd left most of her things here, clothes, shoes, toiletries, Books, her collection of scented candles she spent way too much money on. Took me about 3 hours to box it all up. Labeled each box clearly. Stacked them neatly in the living room. Then I changed the locks. Called a locksmith. Paid the $200 rush fee. Done by 9 p.m. Texted Natalie. Your things are packed. Let me know when you want to pick them up. 10 minutes later, my phone rang. Natalie. What the hell? What do you mean my things are packed? Exactly what it sounds like. You can coordinate with Bridget for pickup, or I can drop them at her place. You can't kick me out. I'm not kicking you out. You left. I'm just making it official. We're engaged. Were. Past tense. You're breaking up with me over misunderstanding? Madison told me about Austin. About January. About the connection. Silence. Long, damning silence. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah, she does. And honestly, the lying is worse than the cheating. At least own what you did. I didn't cheat. You were at his apartment. Alone. At night. Lying to me about it. Call it whatever you want. I call it done. You can't do this. Already did. Locks are changed. Your stuff is ready. We're done. You're going to regret this. Doubt it. Hung up. 10 minutes later, Bridget called. Screaming about how cruel I was being, how I was throwing away for years, how Natalie was devastated. She was devastated enough to spend evenings at another dude's apartment. That doesn't mean anything. Then why lie about it? She was scared of how you'd react. So, she had something to be scared about. Interesting. You're being unreasonable. And you're enabling a cheater. How's that working out? She hung up on me. Friday morning, Natalie showed up with Bridget and their mom. I'd expected this. Answered the door, kept the chain on. Boxes are inside. I'll bring them out. Let me in. We need to talk. No, we don't. Everything that needs saying has been said. Please, just let me explain. Explain enough already. Give me 5 minutes. I closed the door, loaded boxes onto a dolly I'd borrowed from a neighbor, wheeled them out front. Took 3 trips. Natalie tried talking during each one. I ignored her. Last box delivered, I went back inside. Wait, Natalie's voice, cracking. What about the ring? I pulled it out of my pocket. The engagement ring I'd saved 8 months for. Held it out. You can have it back. Or keep it, I don't care. She took it, tears streaming. You really don't care anymore? I care when I thought you were honest. That person doesn't exist. I made a mistake. You made a choice. Multiple choices. For 4 months. Own it. Bridget pulled Natalie toward the car. Helen lingered. You really done? No working through this. What's to work through, Helen? She emotionally cheated, probably physically, lied about it, and only admitted anything when caught. That's not a foundation for marriage. Everyone makes mistakes. This wasn't a mistake. Mistakes are accidents. This was deliberate. She shook her head, sad but not arguing, and followed her daughters to the car. Weekend was quiet. Too quiet. I thought I'd feel worse, angry, sad, something. Mostly felt relieved. Monday, the next shoe dropped. Final update. Consequences. The group chat had been silent since I posted the GPS screenshot. Nobody knew what to say, I guess. Fine by me. Monday afternoon, Natalie posted in it. Natalie, since apparently my private life is public now, want to set the record straight. Yes, I was at Austin's apartment. We were working and we were developing feelings for each other. It wasn't planned, it just happened. I'm sorry for how it came out, but I'm not sorry for finding someone who actually listens to me and makes me feel valued. Some of you will understand. Some won't. Either way, I'm moving forward. The audacity. Owen, did she just admit to cheating and make it sound like your fault? Cole, that's exactly what she did. Madison, Natalie, are you serious right now? Bridget, she's allowed to have feelings. You all are acting like she committed murder. Owen, she cheated on my brother while planning a wedding. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Cole, and then blamed him for not listening. Omeo, okay. Madison, I'm out. This is toxic. Madison left the group chat. Then Cole. Then Owen. Just me, Natalie, and Bridget left. I typed one message. Thanks for confirming what I already knew. Good luck with Austin. Then I left too. Created a new group chat with Owen, Cole, Madison, and our other actual friends. Me. New chat, no drama. Who wants to help me find a subletter? Because yeah, Natalie was right about one thing moving forward. The apartment was too expensive for me alone. Needed either a roommate or a cheaper place. Owen, I might know someone from work. Let me ask. Cole, bro, you keeping the place? Me. Lease is in both names. She could buy me out or we both leave. Waiting to see which. Tuesday, I got an email from Natalie's lawyer. Some friend of Bridget's who apparently does family law. Letter demanding I return personal property unlawfully withheld and pay her half the value of the engagement ring. I forwarded it to my own lawyer, a guy my company uses for contract stuff who does some personal law too. He called me laughing. She wants half the value of a ring you bought? That she gave back. Apparently. Did you keep it? No. I gave it to her when she asked. She took it. Then she has no case. As for the property, you gave her everything, right? Every box. Even found a scrunchie under the couch and tossed it in. You're fine. I'll respond telling them to pound sand, professionally speaking. What's this going to cost me? This letter? $200. If she actually files something, we'll talk. She didn't file. The lawyer letter was a bluff and a bad one. What happened instead was more interesting. Through Madison, who became an unlikely ally, I heard that Austin had apparently gotten cold feet once Natalie was actually available. Turns out the connection was fun when she was taken, less fun when she was single, expecting a relationship, and came with a ton of drama. He'd started dodging her calls by the second week. Natalie ended up staying with Bridget, who, according to Madison, was getting tired of her sister's emotional breakdowns and constant complaint about me ruining her life. Helen, call me one more time. I think I owe you an apology. For what? I talked to Natalie. Really talked to her. She admitted more than I think she meant to. About Austin, about the lying. I'm sorry I defended her. You're her mom. That's your job. Being her mom doesn't mean enabling bad behavior. I raised her better than this. Ellen, you're fine. This isn't on you. For what it's worth, you handled this with more grace than most would have. Didn't feel graceful. Felt like survival. That's what grace looks like sometimes. We said goodbye. Cordial but final. The apartment situation resolved itself a month later. Natalie agreed to let me buy her out of the lease. Cost me $3,200, which hurt, but worth it for the clean break. Owen's coworker moved in, splitting rent, making it affordable. Work helped. Threw myself into projects, got recognized for it, actually got a promotion out of the deal. Ironic that Natalie's fake late work meetings were happening while I was actually staying late and advancing my career. The wedding got canceled, obviously. Lost some deposits. Venue, caterer. About $4,000 total. Hurt financially, but could have been worse. At least we weren't married yet. Group chat ended up splitting our friend group pretty clean. Owen, Cole, Madison, and 3 others stayed close. Bridget, Natalie, and 2 of Natalie's college friends went their own way. Natural consequences. I haven't talked to Natalie since the day I handed over the boxes. Don't plan to. Blocked her number, social media, everything. Clean break, clean slate. Heard through Madison, last time, she swears, that Natalie's dating someone new already. Not Austin, some guy she met through work, apparently. Madison says she seems happy, or at least is performing happy well. Good for her, I guess. Not my problem anymore. As for me, I'm good. Better than good, honestly. Apartment feels like mine now. Got a new couch, repainted the living room. Owen and I host game nights. Work's going well. Started seeing someone casually. Nothing serious yet, but it's nice. She thinks the GPS screenshot story is hilarious. Calls it the most efficient breakup method she's ever heard. The ring. Yeah, I gave it to Natalie. She tried to give it back a week later, through Helen, claiming she didn't want it anymore. I told Helen to keep it or sell it, didn't care. Heard she sold it. Good. It was tainted anyway. The best part? That group chat screenshot lives in infamy among my friends. Cole turned it into a meme with a caption. Could someone pick her up from work? Whenever someone's clearly lying. Makes me laugh every time. Looking back, I don't regret posting it. Could I have handled it privately? Sure, but something about the public exposure felt right. She'd been lying to me while maintaining this image to everyone else. Perfect couple, upcoming wedding, so happy together. The GPS screenshot shattered that image instantly. No he said she said, no gaslighting, no spinning narratives. Just her car, at his apartment, with her text claiming otherwise. Simple. Undeniable. She wanted to play games with everyone watching? Fine. I showed them the truth. Everything that came after was just consequences catching up. Would I do it again? Probably not. It was pretty nuclear. But do I regret it? Not even a little. Sometimes the best revenge isn't some elaborate scheme. Sometimes it's just turning on the lights so everyone can see what's actually happening, and then walking away while they deal with what they've done. That screenshot didn't just end my relationship. It saved me from marrying someone who'd already checked out. Best $0 I ever spent. Just needed cell service and the willingness to stop being quiet about being lied to. Worth it.